Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, blush, highlight, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter, and today we're going to be trying out one of the new Klarity palettes that I picked up. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me, we're getting into it right now. Now, I picked up actually 3 palettes, so I'll show you all 3 of them. This is the Apocalypse palette, which does have, I think, 2 multichromes, this one and that one. And then I picked up also the Croc and Lily palettes. The Croc palette was supposed to be sold out, and then they did this like teeny tiny restock, and I managed to catch it, which one of my shades is a little bit shattered here, so I don't want to lift it up too much, but that's basically what that one looks like. And then the last one was the Lily palette, which is just a bunch of Fun Brights. And I'm so sorry for all this background noise. But I wanted to try the Apocalypse palette out because I'm feeling like a blue and gray kind of an eye look today. And then we'll try out a couple other new things that I've been slowly trying here and there. I did an order with Tarte and picked up like a bunch of little minis to try because they had a 30% off sale, but the stuff that I wanted to pick up, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. So I didn't pick up the full size. I just picked up little minis to try, and then I figured I could go ahead and pick up full sizes if I decide that I do really like them. So this is their Maracuja C Brightener Under Eye Cream, and I'm just putting a little bit of that down to start absorbing while we do the eyeshadow. And I've gone ahead and prepped my eyes with the NYX Pigment Primer, which is my favorite eyeshadow primer. And I think what I really want to do is play with like this blue and these grays here. And then I may end up pulling in like a deeper shade from somewhere else because I think like a black would be really helpful for this, but this palette doesn't have a black. So we may pull that from somewhere else. So I'm going to go in with Dead End first, which is like a blue-gray kind of shade. Ooh. Alrighty then. This is what I love about that NYX Pigment Primer is you put it down and like whatever pigment you put on top of it, it just lays down so beautifully. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller brush and pick up Somebody is Scared. And put that in the inner and outer corners. Let me see, you guys can barely see this. Okay, so I've got the Dead End shade, which is that soft kind of gray blue shade in my crease, and then this Somebody is Scared I'm putting into the inner and outer corners. Going to deepen up the outer corner with a little bit of the black from the Glamlight Chucky palette since I just happen to have that nearby. The 2 blue shades. These are the two blue shades that are in the palette. I think I want to use this one, which is called Double Tap. And then this one is called Just Creepin' It Real, which is a multi-chrome. At angles, it has kind of like a fuchsia, but then it goes to like a greenish, bluish teal. So very, very pretty. All right, let me get some glitter primer on here. And I don't normally do a halo eye, so we'll see how I can not screw this up here. Okay. All right, so just taking a little bit of that on my finger here. That looks super, super pretty. And then same thing on this eye. So something kind of like that. And then let's get started on the face. All right, so primer. Do I have a new primer? No. So the primer I'm going to use is just this little Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer that I have been working my way through. Right. And then I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow. This is the tinted moisturizer in 16B Fair Light Beige. I think it's a little yellow, which you'll see, so I'm gonna color correct it a little bit. But I'm surprised because the sample looks so tiny, but I feel like you don't actually need to use that much. Where is my, oh, there it is. So I've been using this LA Girl Pro Conceal HD corrector, the white one. And just kind of adding some white all around and then mixing it up as I blend out with my brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, RIP BH. All right, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this, which is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This just came as like an extra sample thing. I wasn't actively trying to purchase this, but I wanted to try the mini of the highlighter stick, and this happened to be included with that. So I was like, whatever, sure. I would say this is probably not my favorite concealer because I feel like it's a little bit thick and kind of sticky, and I don't feel like it dries down all the way. when you're trying to manipulate it around your face, I feel like you have to kind of pull and drag a lot to get it to go where you need it to go, which I'm not necessarily a huge fan of. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Nude Venus. The one shade in this palette is actually getting re-released with the bronzer collection. So if you already have this palette, watch out, because you already have that blush. Bronzer, I'm going to go in with this Too Faced bronzer because I've really been liking this one a lot. I picked it up from TJ Maxx, actually. Contour, I'm just going in with this Sephora contour. I'm really liking contouring with like a cooler, like not contouring with my bronzer, which some people do. But I really like the cooler tone. I feel like it's much better. The highlighter, I'm gonna use this. This is the Maracuja highlighter stick in Pearlescent Glow. And I feel like that's pretty nice. And then you just tap it out with your finger to kind of blend the edges. And I will probably add some extra glowiness on top of that, because if you've been around here for more than 30 seconds, you know that that's not enough highlighter for me. All right, and let's see. Let's go in and do the lower lash line now. I guess I'll kind of mimic what I did in the upper lash line. So I'm going to take Dead End, which is that beautiful blue-gray color. I'm going to take a little bit more of the black. And a little bit more of Double Tap, which is the sparkly blue. Okay, so I just went ahead and did like the same thing on the lower lash line. So this is the ColourPop Prance eyeliner, which looks like that. Very cute. And then brows. So the last thing that I picked up from Tarte was another one of these brow pencils. This is the Sketch and Set. This is the dark warm brown pencil, which I'm pretty sure is not the one that I ordered, but it's whatever, I'm dealing with it. I love how tiny the wand is for this brow gel slash there's a pencil on the other side. I just didn't use it today because again I'm trying to go quick so you guys can get the entire look here. Go into the Noctilucent highlighter palette and take just a little bit of Apparition, which is this bluish shade here, and tap that into the very center of the lid. Give a little extra light there. Like that. And then I'm gonna do a more subtle inner corner highlight. For inner corner, I'm gonna go into Violet Voss Sugar Crystals and take out this shade here, which is actually called Sugar Crystals. It's the iridescent blue. Kind of like that. All right, last thing that I want to do is try out this Milani tubing mascara. I don't know if you guys have tried this one. I don't know when it came out, but it's a lash extending tubing technology, so I am very hopeful. All right, let's see what we got here. It's a very, very wet formula. Like I can already see it transferring a little bit up onto my eyelid as I'm just trying to swipe it through my lashes. So that's one coat. I think that actually looks pretty decent, all things considered. I'm gonna do a second coat though, because that's what I normally do. Okay. So that's 2 coats of the mascara, and you can definitely see there's some areas where it has transferred onto my lid from application, but what I would recommend is don't try to take those off now. Wait until they dry, and then you can just scratch them off with the back of your nail, and it's not going to lift your eyeshadow. It's not going to smear and make like a big black smudge. So resist the urge to do it now. All right, let me grab a lip color, and then I think we're all set here. So this is the KVD Lolita Vinyl Lip Cream. So here is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think it came out pretty cute. Let's talk through some of the stuff that I used today that's new. The Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener. I'm not bothered by it. It didn't cause me any issues. I'm just not sure that it does a whole lot. It's more skincare-y, so I need to give it some more time with trying to see if I really like that one or not. As far as the other Tarte products, the Maracuja Juicy Glow Tinted Moisturizer I do like. It's a little deep for my particular skin tone, so I think you know, mixing it definitely helps. And I do like that LA Girl, it's the Pro Conceal. This one works really nice for that. The creaseless concealer, I don't know if I would call it creaseless concealer because it definitely creases over time. It's a little too light for me, and it's really hard to drag around your face. So for me, it's not my favorite concealer. And then the Juicy Glow little highlighter stick, I like this. I will probably add more highlight on top because I am a highlighting fiend who can't be stopped. But if you are looking for something that's a little bit more like subtle, normal, wearable, you might really like that. And then the Sketch and Set brow pencil. This is actually the second one that I have. The first one that I have is in the black brown shade, and these are really nice. I really do enjoy these a lot. As far as the palette, I've only used 3 shades in here, which are the grays and blues over here in this corner, but I'm definitely going to keep trying it out. So far, so good. I do really like the quality of the shadows. I do wish that had a black in it though. I don't know that I necessarily needed that bright orange, but I think a black would have been super helpful. And then the other new product that I tried is the Milani tubing mascara, which so far so good. I mean, I feel like this gave me a lot of definition in my lashes, so I'm not mad about that. With that said, that is everything for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you in my next one.